So it was a fantastic night for the academy, the youth team, and even the football club last night. How's your kind of feeling the day after that?
Yeah, it was a big occasion for us. Obviously, we had the 2 previous games to get through against 2 non-league clubs. We were favourites in both of them games, and we managed to overcome the 2 sides. And obviously a great occasion last night. A Premiership club, Cat 1 club, Aston Villa coming to us. So really the expectation last night was on them to win. There was great support here, but I think all we'd instilled in our lads was belief and confidence. Not to leave anything out there on the pitch, just to give everything they had. And I think you've seen by the result in the end. I think anyone that came and watched the game wouldn't deny that we fully deserved our victory. And from my perspective, obviously it's a very proud moment. I've been here 19 months now, and it's been a slow process of evolving players. Trying to get the best standard of player in that we can, with the correct attitude and mentality. And as I say, couldn't be prouder last night. Mark Smith, Darren Malloy, Matt Whitehouse, all the staff were here. Mark's done great with them this year. We've changed it. We've changed our style of play slightly to be more adaptable to the needs of the game. And I think, as I say, fully deserved victory on the night.
So having been 2 goals down, and obviously the backs are against the walls, especially against a Premier League team at that level, were you at all surprised with the kind of maturity and the ability that the lads showed to come back into it?
No, because we've showed that all year. We haven't lost many games at all in the league or cups. We're in a cup semi-final against Shrewsbury, a Midland Floodlit Cup, and we're going well in the league. So, no, I think what we've instilled, as I say, this season, and the group we've got, our expectations, my standards have been high. My demands on Mark and the other staff have been high. We've been through, numerous problems. In my 19 months, we've been through 2 audits, an audit and a re-audit, and have managed to steer us through that successfully. And it's just very pleasing for me, that people could sit here last night and be proud of a Chesterfield youth team. I'd love to know the stats on the last time we beat a Premiership club, if you like. And again, from my perspective, no one has the divine right to win any game of football. Obviously Aston Villa, they're a massive club, fantastic football club. But again, maybe they underestimated us, slightly. In whatever way they approach the game, that's their business. That's not my problem. But again, coming off, our lads conducted themselves fantastically. Our staff conducted themselves fantastically. And at the end of the day, if we'd lost, we'd do the same. Because they're the beliefs that I've tried to instill in my staff and my players, all the way down. And again, we look forward now to another big game. Leicester and Wigan play tomorrow night, and we're away to the winners of that.
So this is it. I mean, you saw the reaction when the 3rd goal went in, and then again at the final whistle. Do you have a kind of job on your hands now to keep the feet kind of a bit more rooted this week? No, not at all. I took them this morning and know that they're in normal time. They'll do the things that that I done when I was a young scholar at Coventry, and Mark's very experienced. He's been a scholar and a pro also. So we know how to manage lads. The feet are back on the ground, and for us the next focus is York at the weekend at home. But no, it was great for me. Again, you see all the first team staff here last night, the manager, Liam Richardson, Kevin Lynch, Eric Nixon, all the people that are behind the club, and that set all the structures in place. Like the manager brought me to the club, and it's pleasing for me. It's only one little stepping stone, but I feel last night, obviously the chairman, the board, Chris Turner, the chief exec, everyone was here. So I think everyone left here last night proud of what we've done so far. And again, there was a lot of scouts and people here from different football clubs, and they'll have been going away from here saying Chesterfield are all right. That'd be my attitude. So again, we haven't landed, far from it.
my next objective is to see who I feel can push on and become professionals, and my next objective is to see who can I can push into the manager. Obviously he'll have his own opinions, the assistant manager Liam as well, but I certainly won't recommend any lads that I don't think that maybe 18 months from now can go and perform out there on a weekly basis for the first team. So yeah, it's an ongoing job, and we're constantly striving to improve and get better.
So you mentioned Leicester or Wigan away in the 4th round. What are the hopes for the rest of this cup competition?
Yeah, well, we're in it. What I'd say is we're in it and Aston Villa aren't. So that's one scalp done, and we can go and have a free hit now. We can go and have a free hit whether we play Leicester or Wigan. We won't go into that game and approach it any differently than we did last night. The prep done was spot on. We worked back. I'd done the schedule with Mark, and I worked back 2 weeks from the Villa game backwards. So we made sure everything was done meticulously. I went and watched Villa the week before against Arsenal. We had our homework done. We knew everything. We had our analysis done. And at the end of the day, you've got to go out of your way sometimes to get into nooks and crannies and find them little gaps or them little things, because small margins win games. And you look at last night, we had Kabeen come on, who's been a lad who's been with the development squad all year. We've integrated him with us maybe the last 6 weeks, and it's fantastic. It shows you the togetherness of the club. We've got a development centre with aspiring scholars, if you like, and for one of them to come in last night and come on and have such an impact and score that goal, that's something that'll live with that kid forever. And then obviously, you see the drama at the end with the corner 4 or 5 minutes ago, and Tope, delighted for him. Tope's such a willing worker, and he's a kid with a great attitude, and what a finish. He couldn't have hit it sweeter, I think, if he has to. But yeah, performances wise, I thought everyone was top draw. I really did, and as I say, if you get 11 lads performing like we did last night, you've got a chance of beating anyone.
So we're pushing towards Christmas now, best part of halfway through the season. How do you feel, the campaign's gone for the different sides so far?
Yeah, very well. I mean, the younger ages is a work in progress. Obviously, your 9s, 10s, 11s, the foundation phase. As I said, Darren Malloy, he's the lead of that, does a great job with them. And then Matt Whitehouse obviously is the 16s down to the 12s youth development phase. And again, Matt does fantastic. Matt's job is to, obviously I analyse them constantly, see who's impressing me, and Matt's job is to give us in scholars or recommend scholars to us, and then obviously I'll have the final decision on who comes in. But again, he prepared 5 or 6 last year that got promoted from our 16s, and I see at least the same this year coming. We've already offered 3. So yeah, I mean, in that regard, we're getting stronger weekly. There's an ongoing recruitment drive to source players but we'll only bring players in who are better than what's in our system. But no, believe me, we've got some bright lights in all age groups. We really have. And again, going on to the PDP and Mark, I've spoke about Mark. Last year was, it's been a transitional period for the last 19 months. And again, we haven't landed. I'll make sure that we maintain the standards that have been set on and off the football pitch. And some people will like me for it and some people won't, but that's life. I'll just get on and do my job and do it as efficiently as I can.
All right, thanks a lot. Congratulations on the FA Cup.
Thanks very much, and thanks for everyone's support.